Welcome to the Top List Show, our countdown of the top 10 most hated cities in the USA. Now, before you grab your pitchforks and keyboards, understand that hate is a strong word. We're not here to drag these cities through the mud. Whether it's due to traffic, weather, cost of living, or other factors, these cities have earned a certain reputation. A reputation that many people love to hate. Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the good, the bad, and the ugly of America's most talked about urban jungles. Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with Detroit, a city that's been through the ringer and back. Once the heart of the American auto industry, Detroit's story is one of boom, bust, and a whole lot of resilience. Now, it's no secret that Detroit has faced some tough times, from economic decline to high crime rates. But here's the thing about Detroit. It's also a city of grit, determination, and a whole lot of heart. Despite the challenges, Detroiters have a fierce pride in their city. It's a city with a rich history, a vibrant culture, and a whole lot of fight left in it. Ah, Los Angeles, the city of angels, where dreams are made of, and traffic is a nightmare. Look, we all know LA is synonymous with Hollywood glamour, beautiful beaches, and a laid-back California vibe. But let's be real. The city of angels also has its fair share of demons, and by demons I mean traffic. The kind of traffic that makes you question your life choices, the traffic that can turn a 30-minute drive into a 3-hour odyssey. Trying to rent an apartment in LA is like trying to buy a small island with the loose change you found in your couch cushions. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. LA is a city of endless possibilities, a melting pot of cultures, and a place where you can literally find anything you could ever want or need, except maybe affordable housing. New York. The city's so nice they named it twice. Or maybe it's just that they ran out of space on the first try with all the things going on there. It's the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, but also where your dreams of owning a spacious apartment with in-unit laundry die a slow and painful death. New York City is iconic, there's no denying that. But let's face it, living in New York City is like being in a committed relationship with a charming but chaotic partner. The cost of living is astronomical, the streets are crowded, and the pace of life is faster than a rat trying to catch the last train out of Times Square. But for many, the city's energy, diversity, and endless opportunities make it all worthwhile. Chicago, the Windy City, known for its stunning architecture, deep dish pizza, and a certain sports team that shall remain unnamed to avoid any potential riots. But behind its charming facade lies a city with a complex and often troubled history. Chicago has long grappled with issues of crime and violence, particularly in certain neighborhoods. And let's not forget about the winters. Imagine a freezer decided to become sentient, put on a Cubs hat, and then unleashed its icy wrath upon the unsuspecting populace. But despite these challenges, Chicago is a city with a lot to offer. It's a hub for culture, music, and food, with a vibrant art scene and a thriving culinary landscape. And hey, if you can survive a Chicago winter, you can pretty much survive anything life throws your way. Welcome to Las Vegas, the city that never sleeps, mostly because it's too busy trying to convince you to gamble away your life savings. Here the lights are always on and the slot machines are always calling your name. It's a neon oasis in the middle of the desert, a place where anything goes, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless it ends up on social media, then it's there forever. The allure of the city is irresistible, drawing millions of visitors each year. Las Vegas is a city built on excess. From its towering hotels to its sprawling casinos, everything here is designed to dazzle and overwhelm the senses. It's a place where you can get married by Elvis, lose your shirt at the blackjack table, and then drown your sorrows in a yard-long margarita, all before lunchtime. The city offers a buffet of experiences, each more outrageous than the last. But beneath the glitz and glamour, there's a darker side to Sin City. The bright lights often mask the shadows, lurking just out of sight. The city struggles with issues like addiction, homelessness, and a transient population that often falls through the cracks. These problems are as much a part of Vegas as the neon lights and slot machines. But let's be honest, we don't go to Vegas for its social services or its commitment to responsible gambling. We go for the thrill, the excitement, and the chance to escape reality. We go for the spectacle, the entertainment, and the chance to pretend for a brief shining moment that we're high rollers with unlimited credit. It's a fantasy land where dreams can come true or be shattered in an instant. Miami, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Or at least you would blow my mind if I could afford to live there. This city is a tropical paradise, known for its beautiful beaches, Art Deco architecture, and a nightlife that's hotter than a July sidewalk. But living in Miami is like dating someone really, really ridiculously good looking. They're stunning to look at, but deep down they're not going to be the most stimulating conversationalist. The cost of living is sky high, the traffic is perpetually gridlocked, and let's not forget about the looming threat of hurricanes every summer. But hey, if you can handle the heat, both literally and figuratively, Miami can be a pretty sweet place to call home. San Francisco, the city by the bay, where the fog rolls in and the rent prices roll even higher. Once known for its bohemian spirit and counterculture movement, San Francisco is now synonymous with tech giants, sky-high rent prices, and a growing homeless population. San Francisco's tech boom has brought about both blessings and curses. On the one hand, it's a hub for innovation, creativity, and some of the highest-paying jobs in the world. But on the other hand, it's a city struggling to maintain its soul amid an influx of wealth and a widening gap between the haves and the have-nots. The streets are crowded with tourists. The cost of living is enough to make your eyes water, and the homelessness crisis is a heartbreaking reminder of the city's growing pains. But San Francisco is also a city of resilience, beauty, and a fighting spirit. Welcome to Washington, D.C., where history is made, laws are debated, and the traffic is eternally conspiring against you. This city is a living, breathing testament to the American experiment, with every corner echoing the past and every street bustling with the present. It's a city of power, prestige, and a whole lot of marble. From the iconic White House to the majestic Capitol building, the architecture alone tells a story of ambition and grandeur. But beneath its stately facade lies a city that can feel more like a political pressure cooker than a place to call home. The constant protests and rallies are a testament to the city's vibrant, albeit contentious, political life. Living in DC is like being trapped inside a political science textbook. Every day is a new chapter filled with debates, policies, and the ever-present hustle of Capitol Hill. The city is crawling with politicians, lobbyists, and people who take themselves way too seriously. It's a place where power suits are the norm and every conversation feels like a negotiation. The cost of living is astronomical, the traffic is a nightmare, and the political climate can be more toxic than a Twitter comment section. Yet amidst the chaos, there's a unique charm that keeps people coming back. But hey, if you're a history buff, a political junkie, or just really into free museums, DC might just be the place for you. The Smithsonian museums alone are worth the visit, offering a treasure trove of knowledge and culture. Just be prepared to brush up on your political jargon and invest in a good pair of walking shoes, because you'll be doing a lot of walking and dodging of lobbyists. And remember, in DC, every step you take is a step through history. Howdy y'all, and welcome to Houston, Texas, where the skies are big, the hair is bigger, and the traffic is the biggest of all. Yes, folks, if you think you've seen traffic, wait until you experience a typical day on Houston's freeways. Houston is a city of contradictions, a sprawling metropolis known for its oil industry, diverse population, and a humidity level that can only be described as oppressive. It's the kind of humidity that makes you feel like you're swimming through the air. The traffic in Houston is legendary. The kind of traffic that can turn a 15-minute drive into a 2-hour odyssey of lane changes, road rage, and existential despair. It's a test of patience and endurance. And let's not forget about the weather, which can best be described as unpredictable. One moment, you're basking in the sun. 1 minute it's sunny and 75 degrees. The next minute, you're caught in a torrential downpour that would make Noah himself reach for his ark-building tools. But despite these quirks, Houston is a city with a lot to offer. From world-class museums to vibrant nightlife, it's a city with a booming economy, a thriving arts and culture scene, and a diverse population that makes it a melting pot of flavors, traditions, and perspectives. The food alone is worth the visit, with culinary delights from all over the world. So if you can brave the traffic and the weather, Houston might just surprise you. It's a city that defies expectations and offers something for everyone. Hold on to your cheesesteaks, folks, because we're heading to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A city steeped in history, home to the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, and a certain sports team known for their passionate, and sometimes slightly unhinged, fans. Philadelphia is a city that's not afraid to tell it like it is. It's a city with a gritty charm, a blue-collar work ethic, and a love for its sports teams that borders on the religious. But let's be honest, Philadelphia has a bit of a reputation. It's known for its, shall we say, passionate sports fans, its sometimes questionable weather, and a certain attitude. Philadelphia is a city with a chip on its shoulder, a city that's always ready to prove itself, a city that's not afraid to fight for what it believes in, or at least for its sports teams. Thanks for watching our countdown of the top 10 most hated cities in the USA. Look, we know this was all in good fun. At the end of the day, love for a city, like any relationship, is complicated. It's a messy, passionate, and often frustrating affair. But it's also important to remember that behind every city's stereotypes and statistics are real people, real stories, and a whole lot of heart. So, the next time you hear someone bad-mouthing your city, don't take it personally. Instead, remind them that every city has its flaws, its quirks, and its unique charms. Do you agree with our list? Did we miss any cities that deserve a spot on this dubious list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.